although John's gospel is very different than the synoptics, he doesn't include the exact same stories as the synoptics, but he nevertheless does seem to have comparable material, meaning if John didn't include something that the synoptics thought was really important, he gave us something equivalent to it, right? Because Jesus said and did so many things, it was possible to find some other occasion when Jesus did something similar. So, for example, John doesn't cite Jesus' transfiguration like Matthew, Mark, and Luke all do. But he does say in John 12, roughly midway through his gospel, just like the transfiguration is midway through the synoptics, he does speak of Jesus as the one whose glory was seen by Isaiah in the temple. So he has his equivalent of a transfiguration. Smack dab in the middle of his gospel, he refers to Jesus as the one who is properly the bearer of divine glory, that glory that shone forth on the mountain to the disciples when he was transfigured. You have numerous examples like this. Well, it's interesting to me that the synoptic gospels all have an Olivet discourse, right? They all have a discourse where Jesus talks about the coming judgment on Jerusalem, and then of that more future day, the final climactic day of the Lord, when all history is going to be wound up. John doesn't have that in his gospel, does he? But what does John give us? It was to John that Christ determined to give the book of Revelation, which I take it is a larger version of the Olivet Discourse, but after the fact, right? Obviously, it's the ascended Christ who's giving him this revelation.